Guys, like, I don't think you guys understand what's going on. This is not a laughing matter at all. Like, if you are smiling, you should stop. I should look you stop. Like, the Serie is cooked. The Serie is cooked at this moment. They're getting absolutely humiliated in Europe. Inter, the team, one of the best teams that's been in Champions League final in the past 5 years, they're getting absolutely fried by Bodo Glimt. Napoli, the reigning champions, finishing 30th in the UCL League phase, only Atalanta surviving against Dortmund. Like, this is bad. This is real bad. We've gone from the league that used to dominate Europe to one where Italian giants are getting schooled by teams from the Arctic Circle, and the results are embarrassing. Everyone, not just one game. You guys, it's a pattern. Italian teams are getting outplayed, embarrassed in ways that would have been unthinkable in just a decade ago. How did they fall behind everyone else in Europe? Today we're going to break it down properly, section by section. This is the downfall of Serie. Trust me, it's actually deeper than one bad night in the San Siro. Italy had 4 teams in the league phase: Inter, Juventus, Napoli and Atalanta. But man, it was a disaster for the ones who did show up. It was a very bad one. Inter Milan, they tried the most. They are topping the Serie A table by 7 points right now. They are doing well domestically, but in the UCL League phase, they finished 10th. 8 games, 5 wins, 0 draws, 3 losses, 5 goals scored and 7 goals conceded. 15 points for them, qualified for the knockout playoffs. And there, they had to face Bodo Glimt. For me, I was going to fancy Bodo Glimt to beat them because of what they've been doing to bigger teams. First leg in Norway, Bodo Glimt come out on top 3-1. Second leg, they beat them again in San Siro 2-1. 5-2 on aggregates. That's terrible for Inter Milan. One of the biggest upsets in Champions League history, like ever. Inter Milan had chances, but to be honest, they were fried. They looked out of place. They looked like they've lost so much energy, and the Norwegians had more fight in them. And it was kind of disappointing because thinking of the field the legends of Inter Milan were playing on just a decade ago, and now inviting small Norwegian clubs to come and flog them in their home, it's not giving at all. Then you have Juventus. Fairs. Juventus has been shit for a long time now, but they finished 13th in the league phase. 8 games, 3 wins, 4 draws, 1 loss, 14 goals scored, 10 goals against, 13 points in general. They had to play knockout playoffs against Galatasaray, pushed to extra time. Galatasaray were about to get eliminated, but Osimhen clearly was not having it. No last of 16 for Napoli, the reigning champions. They finished 30th. 8 games, just 2 wins, 2 draws and 4 losses. 9 goals and 15 goals against, a -6 goal difference for the Italian champions. Just 8 points, man. So it's even making me question the likes of Tomine if he's actually really that good. 1 point short making the playoffs, eliminated completely, no knockout football at all for the reigning champions. How can the Italian champions crash out so early, finishing near the bottom of the 36 team table? That's terrible. It's a poor reflection on the league as a whole. Even title winners can't compete consistently in Europe anymore. Now we have Atalanta, the lone survivor. Atalanta has been consistent for many years now. I have to give it to them. 8 games, 4 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses. 10 goals scored, 10 goals against, 13 points. They fought back in the playoffs, overturned the deficit against Borussia Dortmund with a strong home win to advance. They're the only Italian team in the round of 16 right now, facing Bayern, and everybody knows how that's going to end. But I'm hoping Atalanta can pull something from the heart, pull a rabbit out of the hat and come up with some magic. Respect to Gasperini, but one team carrying the flag is not enough, especially when others are this bad. My overall verdict is only Atalanta made the last 16 after having 4 entries. That's terrible. Okay, from 2 UCL finals in 3 years, Inter Milan 2023 and 2025, to this, Atalanta, they won the Europa League in 2024. But right now in this Champions League, it's absolute massacre. It's too bad for Italy. Let's just stop talking about the league. It's not just Europe anymore. The national team is struggling. They've missed 2 World Cups back to back. That's not normal. First, they won the Euros in between, but missing 2 World Cups is not normal. For now, they haven't still qualified for 2026 World Cup, and something seriously is wrong in Italy, and something seriously is wrong with the Italian football. I know many of you are going to come against me and tell me that their league's worse than this, but we know where the Italian league was just before this. Domestically, Serie is competitive a bit. Likes of Como haven't coming up. Inter Milan is still leading by 7 points, but that internal competition is not translating to Europe anymore. Now, first and foremost, plain and simple, the Premier League makes insane revenue. Global broadcasting, sponsorships, everything. Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern, PSG are next in line. They're actually making lots of revenue. They're actually competing. But how many times have you heard big name players come into the Serie for big funds, man? It's rare. They don't compete financially. Most of the clubs don't even own their stadiums. That's huge revenue loss compared to owning modern arenas like the Etihad or the Allianz Arena. Upgrading cost money, they don't have it. Juventus dominated after building their own stadium, but even they couldn't match the top earners long term. Italian economy issues, declining fan interest domestically and abroad. Serie stayed focused on local audiences, while the EPL is just spreading. They are just spreading their wings out like everywhere. EPL is global right now. Transfer net spend, top clubs in Europe splash billions. Italian teams count coins. I can't remember the last time I heard of a big money transfer in this area. I'm not talking about out of this area, into this area. No big stars coming in, talents leave young for better pathways, and clubs just need more money. And now another huge factor, they are tactically stagnant. This is huge. Italian backlines barely move 5 meters the whole game. No press, they just sit deep. It's 90s football in the modern era. It's fine domestically where everyone plays defensive, but against high pressing teams, first new teams in the Serie are playing more attacking football. I know they have lots of flair in Italy, but on average, like, Italian teams are known for defending. They don't adapt to the intensity and speed in Europe, and for me, they look kind of slow. Except for some other teams, the lack of youth investments, they are not focusing on bringing up a lot of youth players and stuff like that. Okay, finally, another point. For me, the coaching is insular. Like, only 2 foreign managers have won the Scudetto in this century. That's Mourinho and Eriksen. Conte is a legend, but his style is recycling old parts, and his European record kind of shaky. But he won the Premier League with Chelsea, so who am I to say? Inzaghi, Mancini, they've gone to the Middle East. Ancelotti is in Brazil. Gasperini is 68. The main managers are leaving. The new wave, Maresca, De Zerbi, they go influenced abroad. And Italian clubs are really giving foreign managers the same pedestal. No outside challenge to push the change, like how Pep came to the Premier League, brought Spanish football, club brought the game pressing to the Premier League. You see, the Premier League is diverse and it is dynamic. It's too crazy. Also, governing body failures, no push to modernize the league, even improve infrastructures. Like, I saw a TikTok of a stranger, of a fan entering the Atalanta training facility one time, and it was kind of funny because it just looks out of place. It's just kind of bad. Lastly, another funny aspect is diversity and the youth pool issues. Italy does not have the immigrant population feeding into the national team like how France does. Like, for me, I feel like diverse talent. Now, see England, diverse talent actually creates depth. Italy relies mostly on homegrown players because how many big stars, Moise Kean, Mario Balotelli, they're not a lot. Academies are not even producing at the top level anymore, and the cycle of decline, no quick fix, structural problems, slow play, no intensity, financial gap is widening. So now the question is there hope in the Serie? Serie still has the second best 5-year coefficient behind England. Inter Milan and Juventus, high squad values. Atalanta keep punching above their weight. Italy had peaks before, maybe one comes if they restructure like Germany after the Euro 2000 or after England missing the Euros. Tear down, rebuild, invest in the youth, modern stadiums, open to foreign ideas, work harder. Right now, watching Serie feels like homework, I'm gonna lie. I understand Inter Milan are still on top of the table domestically, but getting fried in Europe. Napoli, the champions, finishing 30th. Only Atalanta left flying the flag. This is appalling, guys. No excuses. We spent big in the past, but decisions were wrong. Debt sold, no evolution. Let me know. What do you guys think? Is Serie done, or will they rise again? Where do you see Italian football in the next 5 years? Drop in the comment section. How many likes can we hit on this one? You guys should make sure you hit the like button. I'll look out for more content.